Hi, I'm Eric from AnkerDB, and now I'm going to show you how you can use our Revit plugin. After you have created your Anchor project and you want to import your Revit files, head over to Revit, head over to the Anchor tab, click on the user button, log in. This will take you into your browser, and from here you can log in to the Revit plugin. Now if I go, when you're logged in, you can now go ahead and click Setup. And now we are going to go through 4 steps. First, you need to select which Anchor project you want to connect to. And I have this Anchor demo project. I click Connect. And then you have 3 buttons here. The first one is Enable Push on Save or Sync. That means if I enable this, every time I save or synchronize my Revit model, you also push to Anchor. The second one is Populate IFC during export. This is if you have a lot of properties that only lives in the Anchor database, but you also want to enrich them into your IFC model, because not all properties need to be in the Revit model itself. This also means that when Revit is done with taking an IFC export, Anchor will pick up that IFC and then enrich the element with the properties in the Anchor database. The last one is Match Location on Push. This means that every time, again, you save or sync Revit, you also run a feature called matching location, which actually just classify your elements within a zone or a space. For now, I'm going to leave this off and just go ahead and click next. The second part is that we can select which parameter we want to push to Anchor. Usually I just select everyone, but if you have like a lot of shared parameters and you don't want to have everything in the Anchor database, you can only select the ones you know you're going to enrich or edit. And yes, this is shared parameters from your Revit model. The next one is pull. And this means if you have run some population or enriched your elements in the Anchor database, and then you want to push them back to Revit, and you can select which property you would like to pull when we are clicking that pull button here. You can always go back later if you want to select more properties. And then we are done. Now that I click next, the upload process starts. So now we head over to Anchor, and we can see that the Revit model is in here. And also, if you remember all those shared parameters that we pushed to Anchor, if I go on Settings and Properties, you will see those properties here. And again, these are the shared parameters from Revit. And Anchor, they have a Anchor label here. Open the validation inside of Revit. We see it's the same UI. I can click on this test here. Okay, so now let's say that I want to check MMI. Then I see I have 5,062 elements that are missing this value. I click here on the row, and then you can see that all the elements are being selected in Revit. If I just remove this, you can see my elements are selected. I can batch update my processes. Let's say I run, say I add 300 to all the elements. I close the validation window and I just save or sync my model. Now that the import is done, I can go ahead and validate again, since I have fixed my problems inside Revit. And then now if I go back to Revit again and I open the same validation window, I now can see MMI is fully filled out on all the elements. That is a very neat way to validate and fix the problems inside Revit itself. We can also pull property or parameter values from Anchor. I can go ahead here in Revit and click pull. Now I'm pulling those properties. Then you can see I have pulled or updated roughly 12,000 elements. You can show in high details to see what's going on. And now if I click on an element, you can now see that I have loin 300. And that is how the pull function works. You can also access tables from Revit. So I have a test table, and you can also continue here to configure your table if you want to add more properties. I can also click here and those elements will be selected in Revit. You can also push the geometry from Revit to Anchor if you want to see the geometry in your validation inside Anchor itself. So I go ahead and click push. When the geometry is done, you can see here under import status that Revit geometry done. And that means now if I head over to validate, test, I can actually toggle on this 3D viewer button here. Now you also have the geometry in Anchor from the Revit plugin.